Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we step into the world of unforgettable partnerships in entertainment stories, where connection endures beyond applause, scrutiny, and the passing years. In a space often shaped by speculation and relentless attention, some bonds remain quietly resilient, reminding us that sincerity can survive even under the most intense spotlight. From meaningful encounters that began during shared creative moments to unions that have matured gracefully over decades, join us as we uncover the Hollywood couples whose journeys continue to spark curiosity, respect, and inspiration worldwide. Do you have a celebrity couple that truly stands out to you? If so, share their names in the comments below. If nothing comes to mind right now, simply type "don't know yet" so I can see your thoughts. And don't forget to tap, subscribe, and leave a like. Your support helps the channel grow and inspires me to bring you even more engaging and enjoyable content. Thank you for being here, and enjoy the video. Mark Hamill rose to worldwide prominence in 1977 with his iconic portrayal of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, a role that forever placed him at the center of cinematic history. The film's unprecedented impact made him one of the most recognizable figures in popular culture. While the original trilogy stands as a defining chapter of his career, Hamill also achieved lasting recognition through voice acting, particularly for his haunting and psychologically layered interpretation of the Joker in Batman. The animated series, 1992-1995, spanning film, theater, and voice work, his career reflects a rare versatility that has earned admiration across generations for more than 4 decades. Marilu Hamill, in contrast, has long chosen a path away from public attention. Working as a dental hygienist, she built a fulfilling and private career while standing beside her husband during his rapid rise to global recognition. Rather than embracing the spotlight, Marilu consistently prioritized stability and discretion, helping keep their family life centered and calm. Her dependable presence has served as a quiet anchor, allowing Hamill to manage the pressures of his profession while maintaining a supportive and nurturing home. They first crossed paths in the early 1970s, at a time when Hamill was still navigating the uncertainty of auditions and modest roles in Los Angeles. Their connection grew steadily through years of persistence and shared patience as his career slowly took shape. On the 17th of December 1978, only a year after Star Wars changed his life, they were married in a quiet, private ceremony. As public attention intensified almost overnight, Hamill has often acknowledged that Marilu's steady influence helped him remain centered and thoughtful amid sudden recognition. From the outset, their shared focus was clear: building a life where family always came first. Together, they raised 3 children: Nathan, born in 1979, Griffin in 1983, and Chelsea in 1988. While carefully protecting their family from unnecessary attention. Marilu played a central role in ensuring their children experienced a grounded upbringing, far removed from constant public scrutiny. Nathan later followed a creative path in illustration and visual art, while Griffin and Chelsea pursued lives outside the acting world. Across the years, Hamill continued his involvement with Star Wars, while also expanding his work in theater, voice acting, and film. Throughout every phase of his career, Marilu remained his quiet source of stability. Hamill has often described her as the foundation of his life, a steady reminder that purpose, balance, and family endure far beyond the glow of fame. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi have become one of Hollywood's most visible and meaningful same-sex partnerships. Although they first met in 2000, their relationship truly began in 2004 and quickly reflected a sense of trust, balance, and authenticity. From the outset, their bond symbolized not only personal connection but also the confidence to live openly. In 2008, They married in an intimate ceremony held shortly after same-sex marriage became legal in California, marking a deeply personal moment that also resonated as an important cultural milestone for equality and representation. Despite their visibility, Ellen and Portia have consistently placed great importance on maintaining a sense of privacy while still expressing genuine care and appreciation for one another in public moments. Ellen, widely recognized as a trailblazing host and cultural voice, has often described Portia as the grounding force in her life. Likewise, Portia, known to audiences for her role as Lindsay Bluth on Arrested Development, has shared that Ellen played a key role in helping her find confidence and live more honestly. Their partnership has been shaped by deep mutual respect, steady encouragement, and a shared ability to navigate public life while remaining united through its pressures. For well over a decade, Ellen and Portia have maintained a relationship marked by consistency and mutual devotion. Beyond being widely recognized as a prominent couple, they have come to represent the idea that love, when rooted in honesty and understanding, rises above labels and limitations. In an industry often defined by constant change and pressure, their journey offers a meaningful reminder that enduring partnerships are possible. Their story continues to reflect how commitment, respect, and emotional clarity can allow genuine connection to flourish, even beneath the most intense public attention. Victoria and David Beckham stand among the most recognizable and influential couples on a global scale, seamlessly uniting the realms of sport, fashion, and popular culture. Their paths crossed in 1997, at a time when David was emerging as a football sensation with Manchester United, while Victoria was reaching international stardom as a member of the Spice Girls. What began as a simple meeting soon evolved into a widely followed romance, capturing public fascination around the world. Their high-profile wedding in 1999 marked the beginning of a partnership that extended far beyond marriage, as they grew into trusted collaborators across numerous personal and professional ventures. Across more than 2 decades together, Victoria and David have shaped influential identities that extend well beyond their original fields. David established an enduring legacy through his achievements in football, while Victoria reinvented herself as a respected designer, building a fashion label recognized worldwide. Each has become a defining figure in their own arena, often appearing together at prominent international events. Despite ongoing speculation and public pressure, they have remained closely connected, with their unity most clearly reflected in their shared commitment to family life and the care with which they raise their 4 children. The story of the Beckhams goes beyond the image of a high-profile romance. It reflects the long-term effort required to sustain a partnership amid visibility, expectation, and continual transformation. They are respected not only for their personal accomplishments and public presence, but also for the consistency with which they prioritize unity and family. By navigating challenges with patience and shared purpose, they have built a life rooted in cooperation and mutual respect. In an industry defined by uncertainty, Victoria and David Beckham represent a contemporary example of a partnership strengthened by resilience, balance, and enduring commitment. Brad Pitt emerged as one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures during the 1990s and 2000s, shaping an era with performances that combined intensity, depth, and broad appeal. Through films such as Fight Club, Troy, Ocean's 11, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, he drew audiences in not only through a commanding presence, but through a willingness to explore complex, evolving characters. Beyond acting, he expanded his influence into film production and humanitarian initiatives, gradually redefining his public persona. His partnership with Angelina Jolie marked a visible shift, presenting him not simply as a screen icon, but as someone increasingly associated with family life, responsibility, and a broader engagement with global causes. Angelina Jolie has long stood as one of cinema's most influential and recognizable figures. Through powerful performances in Girl, Interrupted, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and Maleficent, she established herself as an actress of remarkable range and presence. Beyond her work on screen, she expanded her role within the industry as a filmmaker and gained widespread respect for her humanitarian efforts as a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador. During her time with Brad Pitt, she appeared to share a partnership rooted in common purpose, one that embraced family, compassion, and a commitment to drawing attention to global challenges while striving to make a meaningful difference beyond the world of entertainment. The partnership between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, widely known as Brangelina, was once regarded as a defining symbol of contemporary Hollywood relationships. Together, they drew admiration not only for their global presence, but also for the values they appeared to share, particularly in the way they approached family life. They created a multicultural household through adoption, choosing a lifestyle that balanced privacy with a strong sense of social responsibility. Although their marriage concluded after many years, the legacy of Brangelina remains significant, a chapter where connection, creativity, parenting, and humanitarian purpose converged, leaving a lasting impression on modern popular culture. Sir Michael Caine stands as one of the most distinguished and enduring figures in British cinema. Recognized for his distinctive voice and a performance style that balances restraint with emotional depth, he has appeared in more than 160 films across a career spanning over 6 decades. Memorable roles in The Italian Job, The Cider House Rules, and The Dark Knight trilogy have firmly established his legendary reputation. Yet beyond professional acclaim, Caine has remained notably grounded in his personal life, especially through his long and devoted marriage to Shakira Caine, whom he has often credited with bringing balance, purpose, and profound change to his life. Shakira Caine, a former model and actress of Guyanese heritage, has long been admired for her poise and refined presence. She represented Guyana at the Miss World competition in 1967 before relocating to the United Kingdom, where she explored opportunities in fashion and film. While her time in the public eye was more limited than her husband's, Shakira consistently embodied elegance and quiet confidence. After marrying Michael in 1973, she made a conscious decision to step back from public attention, focusing on family life while remaining a steadfast and supportive companion throughout his professional journey and personal growth. Michael and Shakira Caine stand as a clear example that enduring partnership is possible even within the unpredictable world of entertainment. After more than 5 decades together, their bond remains shaped by mutual respect, shared laughter, and genuine warmth. Michael has often reflected that Shakira's presence brought steadiness to his life, helping him maintain clarity, discipline, and a sense of direction. Rather than drawing attention to their marriage, they have chosen a life defined by discretion and devotion. It is this quiet strength rooted in loyalty, balance, and everyday companionship that has earned them lasting admiration, reminding us that true connection is often found in simplicity rather than spectacle. Denzel Washington stands among the most respected actors and filmmakers in Hollywood, known for his remarkable talent, composed presence, and a career that has endured for more than 4 decades. A 2-time Academy Award winner, he has delivered powerful and memorable performances in films such as Malcolm X, Training Day, and Fences. Beyond his professional achievements, Denzel is equally admired for his disciplined approach to life, his preference for privacy, and above all, his steadfast commitment to marriage, an uncommon and deeply valued quality within the high-pressure world of entertainment. Pauletta Washington is a talented creative in her own right, a former stage performer and singer whose artistic background runs deep. While she has pursued her own path, she has also remained a steady and influential presence throughout Denzel's life and career. Recognized for her clarity of thought, inner strength, and quiet resolve, Pauletta first met Denzel on a film set in 1977. Not easily persuaded, she declined his proposal more than once before eventually accepting, and they married in 1983. Her decision reflected independence and self-respect, grounded in values rather than the allure or visibility of the entertainment world. Denzel and Pauletta Washington belong to a small group of Hollywood couples whose partnership has remained strong for more than 4 decades. Together, they raised 4 children while carefully protecting their family life from unnecessary attention. Over the years, both have shared that openness, shared beliefs, and an unwavering dedication to family are the foundation of their marriage. In an industry where relationships often change quickly, the Washingtons offer a powerful example of enduring commitment, showing that a relationship can continue to evolve, deepen, and remain united over time. Sting, widely recognized as the voice behind the Police and later as a pioneering solo performer, is admired for a musical style that seamlessly blends rock, jazz, reggae, and global influences. With an impressive collection of Grammy Awards and a career that has unfolded over more than 4 decades, he stands as a symbol of creative evolution and artistic courage. Yet beyond the stature of an international music figure, Sting has consistently emphasized the importance of personal connection and family. In numerous conversations, he has shared that his marriage to Trudy Styler represents one of the most meaningful and grounding elements of his life. Trudy Styler is a multifaceted creative force, an accomplished actress, director, and film producer who is equally recognized for her deep commitment to environmental and human rights initiatives. Renowned for her insight, elegance, and social consciousness, she has helped establish numerous charitable efforts and supported independent films that carry meaningful, humanitarian themes. As the partner of a globally celebrated musician, Trudy has never existed in the background. Instead, she has moved forward alongside Sting, sharing not only a personal life but also creative vision and philanthropic purpose. Throughout their shared journey, she has remained both a grounding presence and a thoughtful collaborator, shaping a partnership built on purpose, respect, and shared ideals. Sting and Trudy Styler have shared their lives since 1982 and formalized their union in 1992, building a partnership that has endured for more than 4 decades. They have often reflected that openness in communication, mutual respect for personal independence, and a shared inner journey have been central to their lasting connection. Rather than presenting an idealized image, they have acknowledged that their path has included moments of difficulty, which has only added depth and credibility to their bond. In an environment where high-profile relationships are often short-lived, Sting and Trudy offer a compelling example of how creativity, emotional awareness, and genuine commitment can exist side by side, forming a relationship that is thoughtful, resilient, and deeply human. Oprah Winfrey stands among the most influential and respected figures of modern times. Emerging from a challenging early life, she rose to global prominence through The Oprah Winfrey Show, a groundbreaking program that spanned more than 2 decades and reshaped the media landscape. Beyond her role as a host, Oprah has flourished as a producer, author, speaker, and advocate, building a legacy rooted in empathy, sincerity, and a genuine desire to uplift others. Even with an extraordinary career and worldwide recognition, she has maintained a long-standing, steady relationship with her life partner, Stedman Graham, reflecting her belief in balance, commitment, and personal connection beyond public success. Stedman Graham is an entrepreneur, author, and speaker widely known for his focus on identity, leadership, and personal development. He has intentionally built a meaningful career on his own terms, separate from Oprah's global prominence. Notably, Stedman has chosen a role defined by support rather than visibility, demonstrating a rare sense of security in a relationship marked by unequal public attention. With a composed demeanor and steady self-assurance, he has been far more than a companion, offering consistent respect, patience, and encouragement throughout every stage of Oprah's journey. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham have shared their lives since 1986, forming a partnership that has lasted nearly 4 decades without the structure of a traditional marriage. Although they became engaged in 1992, they ultimately decided not to formalize their union, feeling that their bond could remain stronger and more balanced without that framework. Oprah has openly reflected that choosing a different path may have helped their relationship endure. Their story reflects a modern interpretation of commitment, one that values autonomy, mutual respect, and emotional resilience. Within the intense environment of public life, Oprah and Stedman offer a compelling example that lasting love does not need to follow convention to be genuine or deeply rooted. Tom Ford stands as a defining figure in contemporary fashion and culture, recognized for his influence as a designer, filmmaker, and entrepreneur. After playing a pivotal role in transforming Gucci during the late 1990s, he went on to establish his own brand, known for its refined elegance, bold sensuality, and meticulous craftsmanship. His creative vision later extended into cinema with highly praised films such as A Single Man and Nocturnal Animals, further affirming his versatility. Despite working within industries often defined by visibility and competition, Ford has consistently protected his personal life, particularly his long-standing partnership with Richard Buckley, a relationship marked by discretion and deep commitment. Richard Buckley was a highly respected voice in fashion journalism, holding influential editorial positions at renowned publications such as Vogue Italia, Vanity Fair, and most notably as editor-in-chief of Vogue Hommes International. Recognized for his keen insight and cultivated sense of style, he was valued as much for his thoughtful perspective as for his professional authority. Though he maintained a low public profile, Buckley's impact within the fashion world was substantial. After first meeting Tom Ford in the late 1980s, he became far more than a partner in life, serving as a trusted confidant, steady supporter, and enduring source of inspiration throughout Ford's creative evolution. Tom Ford and Richard Buckley first met in 1986, an encounter Ford has often described as an immediate and undeniable connection. After sharing more than 2 decades of life together, they chose to formalize their commitment in 2014, following the recognition of same-sex marriage. Their relationship spanned nearly 35 years, an extraordinary milestone within both the fashion industry and the public eye. Over time, they navigated health challenges, public attention, and changing eras, yet consistently upheld a partnership defined by loyalty, dignity, and deep mutual regard. In 2021, Buckley passed away after a prolonged illness, leaving a profound absence in Ford's life. Even so, their shared story endures as a powerful example of love that rose above status and spectacle, rooted in intellect, grace, and lasting emotional depth. Julia Louis-Dreyfus stands as one of the most accomplished and admired comedic performers in the history of American television. She became a cultural touchstone as Elaine Bennis on Seinfeld, later captivated audiences as Christine Campbell in The New Adventures of Old Christine, and reached new heights with her unforgettable portrayal of Selina Meyer on Veep. Across decades of work, she has earned an extraordinary number of Emmy Awards, becoming closely associated with intelligence, timing, and incisive humor. Yet beyond her commanding presence on screen, Julia has consistently remained grounded and self-aware, an equilibrium she has often attributed to the steady, enduring partnership she shares with her husband, Brad Hall. Brad Hall is a versatile creative figure, an actor, writer, director, and producer who first came to public attention as a cast member on Saturday Night Live in the early 1980s, where he also crossed paths with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. While he has chosen a lower public profile than his wife, Brad has cultivated a thoughtful and respected career within the arts. Throughout the years, he has remained a constant and reliable presence in Julia's life, offering steady support through every professional and personal chapter. Known for his independent mindset, quick intellect, and strong sense of responsibility as a father, he has played a central role in building a family life rooted in closeness, balance, and shared values. Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Brad Hall first crossed paths at Northwestern University in the late 1972 and later married in 1987. Their partnership has now lasted for more than 4 decades, an uncommon achievement within the entertainment industry. Rooted in friendship, shared humor, and mutual respect for each other's creative work, their bond has remained steady through changing seasons of life. Julia has often shared that Brad provides a sense of balance during the most demanding periods of her career. In an industry defined by constant pressure and unpredictability, their marriage stands as a quiet example of stability shaped by growth, creativity, and a sincere connection that has continued to deepen over time. Chrissy Teigen first gained public attention as a model. Known for her distinctive look and lighthearted, approachable charm, she soon became a familiar figure in major publications and across digital platforms, where her candid voice and natural humor resonated with a wide audience. Moving beyond modeling, Chrissy successfully expanded into new creative spaces as a best-selling cookbook author and television producer. Much of her life has unfolded openly, and she has been widely appreciated for sharing family moments and everyday experiences with sincerity, warmth, and a refreshing sense of self-awareness. John Legend is an award-winning singer, songwriter, and producer, widely recognized for his rich, soulful vocals and his seamless fusion of R&B, soul, and pop. In addition to his success on the music charts, he has earned respect as a thoughtful public voice, using his influence to support causes centered on fairness, dignity, and social progress. Alongside these professional accomplishments, Legend is equally admired for his commitment to family life, embracing his roles as a devoted partner and parent. This balance between artistic excellence and personal integrity has made him one of the most respected figures in both music and public culture. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend began their relationship in 2007 and were married in 2013, forming a partnership that has since resonated with many as both genuine and uplifting. They are often admired for the openness, humor, and emotional honesty with which they navigate life together. While public attention has at times brought challenges, they have consistently demonstrated loyalty and care for one another and for their children. Their bond extends beyond romance, grounded in shared growth, mutual encouragement, and a willingness to evolve side by side, making their family a contemporary example of warmth, resilience, and modern connection.